Ladies, come into the chat room. We are live. We are live. We are live. So happy new year again to y'all. We are 2 days in. Hope everything is well with y'all. Now y'all already see the stage is already prepped and ready because we are talking about Bishop T.D. Jakes again. And now we are starting to see proof of the allegations that have been forth of some of the inappropriate grooming relationships that he's had with Prophet Manasseh Jordan. So, y'all, come on in. Once y'all step in, or whenever y'all listen to the video, make sure that you click the live button, give us a like, make sure y'all share the video because we're sharing information, y'all. Now, let me just go ahead and let y'all know. Yesterday, I was minding my business. Well, not really my business, but y'all, the business that y'all want me to talk about. I was going ahead doing my video on DJ Academic, and I saw Larry Reid pop up with his live. Now I'm in the middle of editing, and so I'm like, man, I clicked on it for a minute, and he ain't show no proof yet, because in his title, y'all, he had proof. And so I'm like, okay, let me go on and see what he got talking about. So I log in, he wasn't talking about it. I was like, oh no, I need to be disciplined. Let me go ahead and get this video out to people. So I went ahead, got the video out, and I almost forgot about it, y'all, because I ain't finished uploading my video till about 1:30 this morning. So I almost forgot about it. Child, lo and behold, it popped up in my feed talking about Larry Reid got proof. I said, oh yeah, I meant to watch that video. So y'all go on. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Everybody sleep. But guess what? I ain't. So I went ahead and I started watching the video. And he talked for a great deal amount of time, and then he brings out the proof. Now, before I go ahead and share the proof with y'all, let me go ahead and give some disclaimers. Now, one thing that he wanted to mention to everybody is, of course, like I shared in the video with y'all last time, no one has brought any evidence. Everything is alleged. This for certain was something that he put out, and he stated that he had evidence for it because he's seen it and he had it. So therefore, maybe everybody was talking about it, and he decided to just kind of, lay something on the table. Now, one thing that he did mention about the information that he was bringing forward is he was going to present basically like the least incriminating of all the information that he saw. Now, if you want a background story of everything, make sure that you go to his channel, Larry Reid Live, and check it out because he do give a little bit more detail as to, when him and Manasseh, meaning Larry Reid and Manasseh, kind of started talking and forming their relationship, and when he called them, where he went to go see this information, and basically the whole breakdown. He does explain all that. I ain't gonna explain that. But anyway, so he goes in and starts to give the background, and just so that y'all know, him and Manasseh started, talking in 2019, and that's when he saw this information. Now the information is from 2016, and the information that Manasseh showed him was from his computer, and he just basically took a picture of a picture, or took a picture of the computer, and you have the text messages, and the text messages show the starting. Um, Now, this is not the beginning of the relationship, but it shows it kind of sets the mind frame, or gives a clear picture as to what you can expect to see. Because again, he said that this was the most least incriminating, to where you can tell that there's going to be something that's happening. Okay, now y'all ready for the picture? Oh, I ain't ready to show y'all, but I'm ready to show y'all at the same time. Okay, chatty patties, let's go. So again, just to give some more information about it, this is some real information that he has, because he did mention that someone from TD Jake's team allegedly, and I'm saying alleged because he said alleged, and the alleged come about because they didn't confirm their identity. I'm guessing to prove that they were of TDJ's camp, but they did contact Larry Reid to say if you stop running these stores, we'll pay you 500K to shut your mouth, okay? But he did state that he is not interested in the moolah, baby. Okay, y'all know I love to sing that, but I don't know why. But I'm just trying to entertain y'all before I get y'all into it. But I'm just trying to prepare y'all because some people they need a little bit warming up to because y'all y'all listening, but y'all ain't hearing what these people is saying. And some people, even with seeing this information, they still don't believe it. And a lot of them not gonna believe it. And that's okay. Because people like to believe what they believe. Just like us, for instance, we know it's no Santa Claus. We already know that. However, we still teach our children about Santa Claus. We know Christmas is pagan holidays. However, we still celebrate it. So it's like, we know the truth, but we still, for whatever reason, hang on to it and just continue to perpetuate. Y'all know I begin perpetuate, the false narratives. Okay. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into um, this information and show y'all what he talking about. Now, I hope if y'all come into these live streams, y'all make sure that y'all like before y'all leave out. Make sure that other people can know that we live. Anytime y'all come on, make sure that you hit the live button. Now, some people might say, what is the purpose of all this? For some people, like myself, the purpose is to get out the information because, there's a lot of people who want to know just because they're nosy. Some people need to know because these are the people who they follow, and some people, it's good information to have so that you can know moving forward if it's your cup of tea or not. So, y'all, I keep BSing, but I'm really about to show y'all, I promise. Are y'all ready? Get it ready, get it ready, get it ready, ready. Okay. Yeah, here go the leaked text messages from Larry Reid live. Okay, there you have it. So y'all on the screen, y'all are seeing text messages that was happening between Manasseh Jordan, Manasseh. I keep saying Manasseh Jordan, and he is in the blue because this is an iPhone. So whenever you texting, you in the blue. And as you can see, Bishop T.D. Jakes was sending a suggestive photograph where he is, buffed and chiseled, and this is what Larry Reid pointed out also. I did notice it, but I'm just pointing it out too. And I ain't gonna act like I came up with it, but y'all can see his fists are grip so that he can have more bulk in his chest. Okay. So that you can see his formation. Let's get into formation. That's what he must be saying. Okay. And if you can also see, pay attention to that time. Now the timestamp is what 2:33 a.m. That means morning time. That means midnight hours. That means it is still dark outside. And this occurred May 26th, 2016. Now I have my glasses on, but I can't see that. I'm gonna have to look on my phone. But I queued it up for y'all. Because y'all know with the computers, it have a glare. So I'm gonna just go ahead and look on my phone so I can blow it up. So yes, May 26, 2016 at 2:33 a.m. And along with the picture, he sent thinking of you. What do y'all think that could mean? Thinking of you. Now for some, you know, that don't mean nothing. Hey, it's just a friendly text message that came about between two friends. For some people, it could be deemed as inappropriate. Now, does this exactly show grooming? Not yet. Only because Larry did not put out the whole entire thread. Again, he put out the most least incriminating evidence to show that there is proof to what Manasseh was saying because everybody's like, well, where's the proof? Where's the proof? And everybody's talking, but nobody is dropping receipts. He dropping them, okay? So At what point is he gonna drop the other ones? I'm not sure. He could be dropping them because, like I told y'all in the last series, he could be dropping them with a documentary. Now, some of the important things that he said during his live, like I told y'all, this is the most least incriminating one. So whenever you know or whenever you see some information, some more coming, you know, just start to prepare yourself because this is the least. Now, is it vulgar? No, but it is deemed or could be deemed as inappropriate because why would you be sending someone this shirt saying or this picture with this shirt saying thinking of you? Um, Now this again happened in 2016 at the in the wee hours of the night, 2 a.m. Now, one of the things that he also pointed out was whenever you look at the picture, there is a similarity of the picture that was sent back in the day of Eddie Long. Now look at the color shirt. That's the pictures that he was sending y'all to the men's in them back in the day, allegedly, when the boys was coming forward from the church saying that they was with the pastor. Okay, so what he also made mention for people to know is that someone from the camp of TD Jakes contacted him to stop putting out stories, and they offered him $500,000. Now that again is alleged because the identity was not confirmed. Um, in addition to that, he mentioned that Manasseh had these inappropriate conversations and stuff like that, but it was also brought for that, y'all. Manasseh brought him a Bentley truck and gave him hundreds of thousands of dollars. I ain't gonna say hundreds, but thousands of dollars. Thousands, okay? Why that is still to be remain unknown. But the way he explained it is, it being a part of the grooming. Basically, that being that they're building trust. So be like, okay, if I give you this or if you give me this, then I know that I can trust you or you trust in me to some level of degree. Now remember, TD Jakes have a platform that this young guy at the time is trying to get on. So it's not far fetched to be like, oh, he would be giving gifts because a lot of people give gifts to people who are in position and people who are in power. But that's just something that's very interesting to know that he was giving thousands of dollars and buying this man trucks for him to be driving to the pulpit. Okay. Now another thing that he mentioned in the conversation was he talked to the two other victims, the two other alleged victims, right? Now there was no information that he put out with them because he wanted to keep everything factual, actual. Meaning if it's not nothing that you can prove because you don't have pictures, you don't have text, you don't have um, a letter in the sky with from him, he not putting it on his platform. Therefore, the only way he will touch it is if you go file a police report and file a lawsuit, and therefore he'll open the platform. Now, who are these two victims? Y'all are asking. We still trying to figure that out. However, remember in the last video that I played for y'all, Manasseh was saying that there's more victims. And I'm thinking that it is the same victims that Manasseh was speaking about only because um now he's talking about these two other victims and it's just time and coincidence. Let me go ahead and play for y'all the video again where Manasseh is talking about some of the victims that he spoke with as of in the video he gonna say yesterday, but that's really like 2 days ago. So just to give you guys an idea. And in that last video that I shared with y'all, which is this video, I did say that this is the time to start saying names because it can give off um a confusing undertone because he mentions himself to be violated like some of these victims. And in the previous videos that he released, he said that he was not a victim because he was not actually, actually assaulted or touched. He was just in the position of being groomed. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video just so that y'all can get an idea of these two people who are talking about and thinking about a lawsuit. And actually, one is more further along than the other when it comes to filing a lawsuit.
So I've been talking about predatory behavior and the effects that it has on people psychologically, emotionally. And a lot of times when you're in it, you're not aware of it until you step back and you realize that. And that's been happening with a lot of other victims that have been contacting me. Just recently today, I've heard from two other victims that, so it's just a lot to talk about, that experienced the same thing that I experienced. They were younger. And it's very hard to talk about these things because most of the time people get overshadowed with the gift of that particular person. You know, oh, they're so gifted. They're a great singer. They're a great preacher. Oh, look what they did for the community. But gifts and callings come without repentance. And two of the offenders were not only a victim of grooming, as what I described in some of my previous videos, but of SA, sexual assault, from the same predator that groomed me and that violated me as a man. They're going to be pressing charges, and as much as this is an uncomfortable conversation to have, especially with people who don't know what it feels like, so it's kind of hard to be in someone's shoes, and other people who say, well, why now? Why now? Because they don't understand the emotional, the psychological effects that it has on someone. I know two of the victims which shared their story and went through very similar things that I went through with the same predator, are ready to press charges, and they said that they will press charges. This is ministry. And this is what it means to bring healing to the brokenhearted. Because stuff that people held in for years, they're finally able to speak and to be heard.
Okay, y'all. So that was the video. Now, after listening to it again, I actually want to take that statement back. They can't be talking about the two same victims, because if y'all just heard in that statement where Manasseh was saying the people, they were younger than him, and I'm assuming that he was mid-20s because this stuff happened in 2016, and right now he's in his early 30s. So that's about 7 years ago, give or take. And so he should have been about in his mid-20s, and he said that they were younger than him. In the Larry Reid video, y'all, he said that one of the victims was about 10 years younger than TD Jakes. So they probably are talking about two different people. And again, just listening to that, I didn't want to reinstate that and take that information back that I put. They can't be talking about the same people. Now, y'all, again, he's going to start to talk to people whenever they have more information. And I want to give a shout out to everybody who's in the comments right now. There's Marlon and Derek that's in the comments. Hello to y'all. Hello to y'all. Do y'all have anything to add? I'm going to give people the ability to say kind of, how they feel if they want to say anything in the comments. What this has done for me is it started to kind of make me look at some of those other content creators who are putting information out about the Jakes family. And personally, there's so many things that's happening where even Larry Reid himself talks about like the daughters, like the different things that's happening. And I'm gonna start to showcase a lot of that as well. Now here goes another text message that Larry he kind of leaked on an accident. Now these it's kind of it's kind of mild. Is nothing really happening, but we're gonna go ahead and go through them. So Manasseh is in the blue again because this is text messages from iPhone. He said brought a new home. Miss ya. I'm in a better space mentally and emotionally. How is the TV show coming along? It looks amazing. So TD says, good for you. I start around the third week of July. I'm too excited. Manasseh says, wow, that's so cool. I will be watching. You're filming in LA? He says, yes, I am. Congrats. I know that's I know that they expanded the I know that they expanded the amount of homes you're in. So that just kind of shows some of the dialogue that they was having. Again, these ones are less criminating than the other ones, but it shows, that there's definitely conversation going on. And as they put out more information, then we'll get to see more and kind of judge for ourselves to see if there's things that's really either inappropriate, maybe grooming. Maybe you can tell that there was him trying to groom him in a way that tries to get him to become, more actual. So let's go ahead and see. Is it Loreno? Can you show a case where Larry was being excused by three boys, or that doesn't matter? I haven't actually saw that yet. However, if you drop me some information, I'll go ahead and look it up and put a video out on it, baby, because ain't nobody exempt. We got information. If we have information and it's something that people want to know about, we shall go ahead and put it out there. Because, like I said, the information that's being brought about, people want to see it because it is trending. Okay, go to Tasha K. I'll go to Tasha K. And Tasha K, I'm glad that you brought her up because the next person that we'll be talking about is Michelle Loud. Now, she was actually interviewed by Tasha K last year because I did not know this. However, at some point, Cora has been accused of taking people kids. Now I knew about the little girl because that was very publicly known, and she had adopted them. But there's this story going around where she ended up being friends or taking a friend of one of her ex friends, taking a baby of one of her ex friends. So Michelle Loud and Cora was friends when they were younger, and she was going through some issues, and Cora basically befriended her. She, in Michelle words, manipulated her and made her feel to be an unfit parent, and therefore she ended up taking her kid and terminating her rights as a parent. Now Michelle had three kids, or she had three kids at the time, and in her eyes, there was really no. She was going through some things, a breakup. She was going through postpartum because she just had another baby, and for some reason, she was made to feel like she was an unfit parent, and therefore brought to court to get her rights terminated. And she has been speaking out for the last few years to get her baby Jason brought back home to her because Cora still says that she is. Well, they had an agreement. I'm assuming the agreement was that she would take care of the baby. She did not want to give her rights away. However, she ended up obliging because they had incriminating evidence on her saying that I guess she was unfit. She had some past issues in addition to drugs. In addition to being on drugs, and it kind of forced her to give away her rights so that they would not take them to her. So she obliged. However, for whatever reason, Cora did not hold on to her end of the bargain, and she did not allow her to see her baby once her rights was terminated. So that is something that we're going to be getting into because I think that that is very interesting. And so, of course, she does have a perspective on all this, meaning Michelle Lau, that's going on with the Jakes family because she does have more of an insight. Now, she does, of course, have issues because um, Cora has taken her baby, quote unquote. However, she does have that inside to where, hey, these people are not who they say they are. And there's things that y'all need to know. They are public figures. However, the picture that they're painting is not what is happening on the inside because true enough, if y'all already know she been trying to see her child, trying to stay in communication with her child. She been tagging all the Jakes, and no one is responding to her. And everybody want to know why. Why is that? Now, at some point, now I'm not heavily. I haven't started going down the rabbit hole and looking at all these videos because it's a lot of them. And for some reason, I guess because I wasn't into commentary at the time, I actually just started this like 2 or 3 months ago, y'all. So I wasn't into it like that. But I'm gonna get into it, and y'all gonna know because I'm gonna be putting out videos. And the new information that is coming about is again Sarah Jakes Roberts. Now, information is coming out about her because hey, y'all already know whenever you attach to the ship that's sinking, people gonna start to pull up information, and it is being found and said that I mean it's not even alleged, but basically she had the rights of her ex-husband, the parental rights of her ex-husband terminated from their daughter. Now the daughter is maybe like 13, 14 years old. And for some reason, over the last within this year, his parental rights were terminated. And kind of the angle that they went about it was um, if you listen to Michelle Lau, she will tell you it's because he stopped paying or was unable to pay child support for 6 months. He was paying about $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and he wasn't able to pay it. Therefore, um, at that point, she went ahead and filed. Now, the way that they was able to get the rights terminated, y'all, was because they served him paperwork at the wrong address. Therefore, it was a default judgment because he was unable to respond to the claims. And so that's kind of how that all went. Valiant Thor said, feel bad for Pastor Jakes. I don't know, y'all. This is the information that's being put out there, and everybody is just gonna kind of get get the brunt of what's going about. So, like I told y'all, I'm gonna be following that story. Now, this is a picture of Sarah and her ex-husband. They had their wedding featured in Essence and all that years ago. Also, Michelle Lau was the one who stated the reason why they were divorced was more like a Jace thing because he was not obliged to what they wanted him to do. As y'all know, he was an ex NFL player. I believe he played for the Redskins, and they wanted him. I don't know if it was almost time for him to his contract to end, or if he was maybe retiring. But they wanted him to get into the family business, and therefore they wanted him to become head security. He didn't want to do that. So they made her divorce him. And that's how the divorce came about. Now I told y'all I'm just starting to get into the videos. I told y'all I was up to like 3 o'clock this morning watching some of this stuff. I had to take a break because I had to get up, y'all, get the kids ready for school and all that. But I wasn't able to start watching it again this morning, but I will once this video is over. Once we end this live, I'm gonna start getting into these videos of everything that Michelle is saying because y'all, I'm gonna definitely be tuned in because it's some more things that's happening, and you're gonna see it in a minute when I bring it up on the screen. Now, this is a picture of Sarah and the baby who belongs to her and Robert. Robert Henson is his name. Her name is Mackenzie. Like I told y'all, I think she's about 12 or 13 years old. Um, and that's her. So she's a big girl. She's not a baby. But again, his rights was terminated. Thank you so much for the like and subscribe. Let's see. Too many people getting their wigs split and cheeks busted in Hollywood, baby. That is the truth. It's getting out of control. Yes, y'all. That that lawsuit from Cassie, it really opened up the floodgates to really expose what's happening behind these Hollywood walls. So when they were saying Hollywood, it wasn't lying. All this stuff that's happening is weird, and it's things that the everyday people, it's hard to digest because it's like people are really living like this, and what they portray publicly is very different, and it becomes concerning, which is why a lot of people are intrigued and they want to know, because people get invested into these people. They're called public figures because their lives are displayed publicly. And some people could feel bad, and some people say that they should draw a line. However, it kind of comes with the territory. Whenever you decide to get into the media space, you have to know and accept that your life is no longer private. There is a level um of public window where people will be invested and intrigued as to what is going on, because people spending money on you and your projects that you have going on. People support you in ways that they feel like they have the right to um to be invested. So they become heavily invested. And so a lot of people want people to know and see y'all are obliging to the wrong people, and they are deceiving y'all. Now, here is a or a tweet. I'm sorry. This is what Robert Henson tweeted. Now, on here it says 6 days ago, but actually this happened at the beginning of 2023. So this is around the time when his rights had got terminated. And so he said, just one question. I filed a response in court. Didn't hear anything back for 6 months, and boom, default judgment. How did you make that disappear? Your lawyer deserves a raise. So again, y'all, he ended up getting a default judgment and losing his parental rights because, like I told y'all, they ended up serving him at a wrong address. Therefore, he was unable to respond to the petition that was sent to court, and he lost his rights as a father. And it ties in again to what Michelle Loud is saying, that these people, they have a lot going on. They are definitely manipulative. They are they're able to coerce people to kind of do the things that they want to do because they have power. So in that same day, he tweeted, phenomenal job alienating me from my daughter, then snatching my parental rights. Wow, you are truly a woman of God and amazing pillar in the community. So that's just some bones to chew on. Now, again, that is over almost a year old. But here go a surprise. Now, I told y'all I started looking into some of this stuff. I could not look into everything, but I did see this. Now, the person in the middle, that is Michelle Loud. That's the person who says Cora took her rights away from her as a mom. Now, that person on the left, that is who? Robert Henson, the ex-husband of Sarah Jakes. And this was just posted today, y'all, literally 10 minutes before I got on live with the song Rick Ross. They counted us out. They didn't think we were making all, basically, but God did. So they look like they are teaming up to tell their story, because Michelle Lau mission is to bring her baby Jason home, and she believes that this is going to be the year. Because I mean, hey, if things are going the way they're going now, she probably have a good chance, because her case is now being seen, or her name is being exposed into a lot more homes, bringing a lot more awareness to her case as to what happened. Like I told y'all, Tasha K did an interview with her last year, and she tells and explains her story. I have not gotten a chance to watch it, but I will. And there's a lot other videos that's out there, including what Larry Reid has put out there, and like I told y'all, Robert. So what do y'all think about that link up? Now the person on the right, she's like a content creator. What's her name? Nosy Bystander, I believe is her name on Instagram. She has that picture too, and she may be one of the ones who's actually bringing the story out because she's with them, and I'm sure she's probably doing an interview. I started to follow her. I started to follow all of them, truth be told, because I'm gonna be on this story. I want to hear and see more so that I can be able to bring you guys more. So, what do y'all think about this story? Do y'all believe those text messages between TD Jakes and Manasseh are incriminating, and you kind of think are scared to maybe see what's going to come about, or maybe now you're kind of embracing yourself to see what could be coming about if pictures like that are being sent? Let me know what y'all think about these stories with Cora, uh, quote unquote, stealing people kids. This is what they mean when they're saying that. I kept hearing people say it, like Larry Reid and stuff like that. But I really didn't know what they meant because, like I said, all I known was for her to have that one child, which was the little girl. And lo and behold, once you start looking into it, she has listed or she has shown definitely that she is a mom of two. And the second one came about again from her, quote unquote, manipulating Michelle Loud to give up her rights and therefore her having her rights snatched and terminated. And she did make some good points when she was putting out her story, y'all, when she said if she was a bad mom and unfit, basically, she have a total of 3 or 4 kids, y'all, but she only took that one, which at the time she was pregnant with, and he was a newborn. So if she was unfit for one, she should have been unfit for all, but they only went after one child. And they also have a narrative that went about stating that she did not have her kids. However, she have all of her kids except for Jason. And I did post a picture. Let me go ahead and show y'all again. That is the little boy right there, the one who was hugging Coral. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know. Make sure that y'all like the video. Make sure that y'all subscribe. We up 1,500 subscribers. I told y'all I just started doing this maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. I just started going live, literally like what 2 weeks ago, if that. So y'all, I'm trying to really become a content creator. So y'all let me know. Y'all make sure that y'all engage with me. Y'all make sure y'all let me know what kind of videos y'all would like to see, what y'all think about the commentary. This right here, I call behind the headlines. Just because I have videos that I put out that are pre-recorded that kind of give information as to what's trending. And these are more so that one-on-one so where we can actually talk about things that's more opinionated versus what's going on in the media. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that it's about to really, really get spicy and crazy in 2024? We only 2 days in, but it's a lot of stuff that's already happening. What y'all think? Anybody got any opinions to drop in the comments so that we can talk about it? Have y'all been hearing anything different? Have y'all seen anything different? I know that this kind of all came about. If y'all go to look at my videos when I first made the first video about TD Jakes, it all came about from Tough Tough Podcast. That's where it all started, where he was getting information from emails of people stating this stuff about Bishop Jakes. That's where it all kind of started from. And it all came about again because he was seen at Diddy parties. He was partying with Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. Y'all let me know in the comments. Thank everybody who already commented. Y'all, like I told y'all, I just started going live a few days ago, so I'm learning how to work this thing. Even with my speech, y'all, I'm trying to get better at publicly speaking, trying to eliminate all that I thinking about it, trying to be a little bit more quicker on my toes. So even my lives are gonna get better. Everything gonna get better in 2024. Y'all just make sure that y'all continue to engage with me. Make sure that y'all continue to let me know whatever kind of content y'all want to see. If y'all want to dig more deeper into these headlines, let me know. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so. Is it pronounced Valent? Yes, ma'am, they did. They sure did call him a power bottom. So power bottom, he said whatever that means. It sounds brutal, girl, baby. Okay, let me tell you, the power bottom, that is a term in the gay community where it's you like to be on the bottom, but you still have power over the person who is administering. That's what the power bottom term is. And like I told y'all, that all came from Tough Podcast. If y'all go and look at my video, I put out the video when it was all trending as to where it came from and how it all started. But thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for engaging because this honestly makes to me the best live is when people can actually engage in the conversation, can give their opinions and their input through comments. And even if y'all want to join, I need to learn how to drop the link because I be seeing people say, "Oh, I'm gonna drop the link." I'm gonna learn how to drop the link, and once I drop the link, then y'all can also get in and we can talk about these hot topics. But this is one that's gonna be hot for a minute, and it's gonna be hot until basically some people get some answers because it becomes a whole community. That's what happens. A community starts to form, especially when they feel like people are being preyed upon and people are being deceived. Because the thing with predators, they don't only prey on you actually, but financially, and that's kind of how some of these other content creators, influencers, personalities. That's how they get caught up because the greed of it all, and they start to prey on the innocent people who honestly, truly want to support them, and people who honestly have a liking to them, and so they kind of just get swept away into the world of trying to support, and they financially basically exploit them. And people build communities upon this so that the masses could be informed because a lot of times these people have so much power that because it happened to the little guys, they're not able to spread the word. And it happens so often than none that because they have so much power, they're able to swipe the internet and they're able to kind of make these people fearful to even put their information out. So there's a community of people who make sure that the content is out there, and they're not really worried about the powers that resides on the other side because you have a little bit more control over the content that you put out there as a creator. So I don't think that this story is going to be going anywhere anytime soon because, again, like I said, when you start to exploit people financially, actually, people want to know more so that they can protect people and they can protect themselves. So, y'all, what do y'all think? Anything else? I see people coming in and out. We have 9 people in the live. Make sure all 9 of y'all like the live. Now we got 10. Make sure all y'all like it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get our subscriber count up. This is going to be a community based channel, meaning y'all, whatever y'all want to see, that's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're going to create so that y'all can enjoy the content. And I thank you so much to everybody who joined in on the chat. Expect more videos on this. Again, I'm gonna be bringing more information regarding Michelle Loud because baby, she is loud, okay, and she's telling her story. She letting y'all know these people they played with the wrong one, and although she may seem to be, uh, I guess maybe like less lesser than, they kind of made her feel lesser than, she's gaining her strength and power, and really these communities is helping her get the word out. Now people say Tasha K is messy, and she probably did have messy intentions, but it got the word out, and I'm about to be going watch it so that I can come back and report to y'all what she said. So y'all, that is it. I don't want to ramble, but that's all that I have for y'all. Make sure that y'all like, make sure that y'all subscribe, make sure that y'all tell others about the channel so that we can have more people joining in on our live streams. That's going to be all for now. So until next time, bye bye.